In this presentation, we will configure the LIMS system for a new raw material receiving inspection. So first, let's log into the system. And second, let's see what is this all about in this testing. So we will configure the LIMS system for the inspection of loss of drying for an anhydrous citric acid raw material. This raw material is delivered in bulk trucks, each having 16 bulk compartments, and the laboratory has to collect a number of samples, minimum 3 samples for statistical relevance, and a maximum number specific to delivery. In this case, it has been calculated to be 5. So the laboratory will collect a number between 3 and 5 samples. We'll test each individual sample for loss on drying, and we'll perform some calculations and statistical analysis on these samples for validation of quality. So first of all, let's check the standards used by this material. Is this one. We will introduce this standard into the system. Okay. Next, we will check what measurements units are we using. We can see we have gram, percentage, and that's it, gram and percentage. Let's check the measurement units. So we have gram in here, and we have percentage in here. So both measurement units are present. Okay, let's see what are we going to do next. Okay, let's design the testing form for this material. Go to the forms, add a new form. We will name it okay, we added a new form. Let's move it to the bottom and start editing the design of the form. So we will start adding the parameters measured, the measurements, which are described in here. So we have the tar weight, we will select the type of data, it's a real value, and also we will select that it's an array because we are collecting an arbitrary number of samples. We don't know this number. The laboratory will decide case by case basis, or will do it according to the internal rules. But for defining our form, we will use an array configuration. This is a parameter. It will not be displayed in testing reports or quality certificates. It's just a measurement. The measurement unit is gram. Okay, let's save it. Add another one. Wet plus bottle. It's also a numeric value. It's also an array. It's also a parameter. It's just a measurement, and it will not be displayed in testing reports. It's also gram. Okay. We'll add another one. Dry plus bottle. It's the same, a numeric value. It's also an array. It's also a measurement. And it's also gram, the measurement unit. We will save this data. Okay, these are the measurements. Now let's move on to the calculations. For each of this sample, we have to perform this calculation. Okay, so we have first we should add this parameter before editing the formulas. Let's add the parameters first. It's also a numerical value. It's also an array of values, but this is not a parameter. It's a calculation. It's a test result. It's for certification. It will be displaying testing reports and testing certificates. The measurement is percentage. It's here. The standard is this one. And let's save. What do we have next? This time we have a scalar value. Actually, I would like to change the name of this parameter I last introduced. Go here. Close on drying. And I will name it like this. And now go back to forms and edit, continue to edit the design of the form. Okay. So next, let's add this parameter. It's a numeric value. It's not an array. It's not a parameter. It will be displayed for certification. The measurement unit is percentage. And also let's put the norm. Save. The next one is the standard deviation. Let's add this one. It's also a numeric value. And the measurement units, it's percentage. It's used for certification and measurement unit percentage. Next, we will add the sample count. Which is an integer value. It's used for certification and to be displayed in the testing report. Okay, save. Okay, so we have added all form parameters first. And now let's define the formulas for the calculated fields. So let's go back in here and add this formula for loss of drying. So each individual sample moisture is calculated, and it is M1 minus M2, M1 minus M2 divided by M1 minus M0, M1 minus M0, and multiplied with 100 . Save. Okay, next formula. It's this one, the mean, the average. This one is calculated, and is the average of this one. Save. What's next? The standard deviation. First, we have to calculate the deviation from the mean. So let's edit the formula. It's this one minus this one squared. Okay, so is this part. And for standard deviation, we'll put sum of these values divided by sample count -1, and we will return the standard deviation value. Okay, let's save this one. And the sample count, it's a calculated field. We will count the number of and this is the sample count. Okay, let's rearrange the form a little bit. Okay, and I think now we have all the parameters and the draft of the formulas. Let's submit this one and start the form validation process. So let's add some test data to check if, okay, now there is something we forgot. These 3 measurements are related one to the other. So these are not independent arrays of values, they are related. For each tar weight, we have a corresponding wet plus bottle and a corresponding dry bottle. So they are relating, they are related to each other. How can we express this relation between these measurements? Is by grouping them together by assigning a group identifier. Okay, they are grouped now, and now we can start adding test data. So let's copy the values from the document. Okay, next. Okay, so all the measurements values are added. And now let's put the expected results, the expected results for the calculated fields. Okay, for the sample one is this. Is this one. Okay, and they are all added. Let's continue. The average one, standard deviation is this one. Okay, no, sorry, it's not that one. This is this one. Okay, the sample count, it's expected to be 5. Let's also add a description. Okay, save. There is a problem with standard deviation. Let's see what the document says about this. The sample moisture must be displayed with exactly 2 decimal places. This will be translated. This is the sample moisture with 2 decimal places. Let's name this like this, and return the value with 2 decimal places. For the average is the same situation. We need to present the results with 2 decimal places. We will name this like that. And as a result, we will return this one. Okay, let's continue. The standard deviation must have exactly 3 decimal places. Let's change this. Standard deviation will need to have exactly 3 decimal places. Okay. Yes, it looks better, but we are not green yet because the expected value for the standard deviation is this one, is the rounded value, is this one. Save. And now all the test validation, it's all green. We pass all the tests. Ideally, more test cases should be added to make sure that form design is suitable and it covers all the edge cases. But for our purposes, we will validate this form and we will start using it. So first of all, let's add the specification. Let's add a new material. Citric acid anhydrous. Select the normative. It's a raw material. Save the form. Now add the applicable tests to this new material. sample size, moisture, mean moisture, standard deviation, and sample count. Okay. And now for this material, let's define a specification. New specification. For citric acid anhydrous. And let's edit the specification. Let's add a new test. Sample moisture. The value for sample moisture must be below 0.5, smaller or equal to 0.5. Let's add some values for validating the formula. Let's say 0.34. We expect it to pass. 0.5. We expect this to pass. 0.53. We expect this to fail. Okay, the condition was verified. Let's add a new test in the specification. The mean moisture. We have the same limit for this value to 0.5. We will add also some validation, some values to validate the calculations. For instance, 0.34. We expected this to pass. 0.5. We expected this to pass. And 0.55. We expected this to fail. Okay. The formula is good. Let's add another one. Standard deviation must be smaller or equal to 0.050. Must be smaller or equal to 0.050. We will add some values for verifying the condition. 0.035. We expected this to pass. 0.05. We expected this to pass. And 0.054. We're expecting this to fail. We will save this as well. The condition is correct, correctly prepared. And the last one is the sample count. The sample count must be between 3 and 5. The value should be greater or equal to 3. And should be smaller or equal to 5. Let's test this condition. Let's say we have 2 samples. We expect this to fail. If we have 3 samples, we expect this to pass. If we have 4 samples, we expect this to pass. If we have 5 samples, we expect this to pass. And if we have 6 samples, we expect this to fail. Yes, this condition is also green. It's passing the test. So this is the specification. Let's submit it. And let's make a sample reception for this new material. Add the new certification samples, citric acid, use this batch code, and submit the sample for testing. Let's go to details, and let's select our form, our testing form, and let's start adding data. We will add the same data we used for form validation. Add the next one. And all the data is added. All the measurement data is added. And save changes. And here we have the card display with the measured values and the calculated results. Let's change to the table view. So here we have the calculation results. And here we have the measurements. Okay, let's preview the testing report. Okay, we have no reported test measurements. Therefore, we can go back and report this by toggling this button. And now if we try to preview the testing report, we can see the expected value that we have calculated. Now we will submit the report. And on the bottom part of this page, we can see the new added report. This one. Let's view it. And here is the testing report, which has been published, and it's available. The data is available for the internal clients of the laboratory. Now that we have finished testing, let's prepare the quality certificate. Go to quality certificates, check the certification status. We can find our new material, our new tested material here, added. The values are as expected. We can check the actual specification. We can check the source of data, analyze the results. Everything is okay. It's according to specification. Refresh. And let's submit the certificate. Now the certificate is submitted and the certification process for this batch is completed. That's it. Please share your comments in the section below. Please like and subscribe. Bye.